I think about it when I'm in my zone. My life is like a Game of Thrones. Myself and other artists are creating music for Game of Thrones, the mixtape based around the show.
Each artist got a different part of the soundtrack to write to.
All the scoring is very dramatic, which really helps to create the mood. Hip-hop, in a similar way, is a mood-driven music, letting you know how you should feel at that moment.
The music really emphasizes like the themes of the overall show, like power, money, respect, family. You can listen to any hip-hop album and you'll hear those 4 things.
The diversity of artists, different genres, on one album just flowed effortlessly, just went together.
Chaos isn't a pit, chaos is a ladder.
I wanted my song to have that reference to Game of Thrones and also be, you know, kind of reference what's going on in the world right now. Because obviously the show has themes that are universal that deals with.
This is medieval times, but they kind of put the personalities of like a modern day person. You know, you got Tyrion, like, you know, he's like me, you feel me? His vice is the ladies, you know what I'm saying?
Game of Thrones has a large fan base who also listen to hip-hop. That's why you put a rapper on the Game of Thrones soundtrack, and it will make sense, because there's rappers who actually watch the show.
Off with his head now!
Everybody is gunning for that top spot. The music industry is kind of like that, and I think hip-hop has this like edginess and like ruthlessness, and I think it totally works.
Game of Thrones centers around battles for power. Man, rap is definitely a battle for power. And at the same token, we come from different families as far as whether you call it your clique or just, you know, the region you from, you represent a certain thing, and it definitely correlates in that way.
You gotta be out here making moves that remain relevant, you know? Like, a lot of the characters in the show, like, you don't really see them no more because they're not trying to take over the throne. They ain't protecting the wall. Like, what are you doing out here, you know what I'm saying? You're just dying.
When Dreyfus was sitting down in the throne for the first time like this, you know, that was so gangster, like.
Isn't it a funny song?
I like the Dragon Lady Khaleesi. She's a bad woman. I like that. I need them bad women in my life.
I'm no ordinary woman. My dreams come true.
She's just awesome. She runs things. It's like the Beyonce of Game of Thrones.
In the music industry, being a female, you know, a lot of people disrespect you and they say some stuff that you would never say to a guy because you'll get killed. She's just badass. Like, I want to be her, knowing that I have that fire inside of me and that I'm just gonna take over.
It's about starting from nothing, building your empire, the struggle and the desire, like, you know, to overcome things and to fight for what you believe in. So I feel like I know that story.
And winter is coming, is coming, is coming.